CashColorCannabis, a high level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv. I got my first guest in the building, my man Zell, Gaymon. Zell, what's up with you, man?
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me, man.
No, bro, look, it was a must. When I saw that District Queen had a season 2 and it kicked off, and I didn't have a chance to get to the listening party, so I was like, shoot. So yeah, now I'm obligated. You know what I'm saying? Because I done missed too much already, man.
Episode 3 and 4 came out today, man.
Yeah, I saw, man. Don't rub it in my face. Like I already told people I'm gonna be at work tomorrow with headphones. So like,
I'm telling you, man.
I most likely is gonna get in trouble, but I'm gonna make sure I close my door a couple of times.
It's worth it, man.
Okay,
it's worth it.
All right, so let's revisit. Last time we checked, Namdi was in handcuffs. Namdi was in handcuffs. Margot was this close to breaking into a whole nother field of her life officially.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, let us know what District Queen is about before we even get started about season 2.
Okay, District Queen is a scripted podcast first and foremost. For those who don't know what a scripted podcast is, that's like an audio book just over the audio version.
Yep.
So scripted, it's about Margot. She's a flight attendant. She's kind of boring. She's kind of stuck in like a mundane like way of life, and she meets this mystery guy Namdi. And unbeknownst to her, him and his mother runs like the biggest escort service in like America.
Yeah.
So he's trying to kind of keep that from her. Because he's trying to get out of the game, and the mom is trying to kind of take it to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like she's kind of caught in the middle of him trying to better himself and him being knee deep in sex work.
Yeah, crazy, man. Yeah, that was the basic story. And I remember when I was listening the first time, like, as a matter of fact, it was right before y'all got to the studio, and I listened to, I just crammed all the episodes.
Yeah,
and I had told y'all, I remember a couple of times I had to stop myself, like, damn, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Y'all was getting real with the sex scenes, man.
Yeah, it's all in good taste, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's all in good taste. It's not like audio porn.
No. It actually, and it's good. It's good because there's actually some good audio porn. I'm gonna shout out Jay the Erotic Storyteller.
Okay.
Jay the Erotic Storyteller is actually pretty good. Shameless shout out for a friend of mine.
Hey, now.
Yeah, but it's actually you're right. It's in good taste, and it's part of the story. So it's not like it's just like sex thrown into the middle of something that doesn't belong in. It's actually part of the storyline.
Exactly.
That we're following.
Exactly.
So in season 2, where are we seeing Margot? Where are we seeing Namdi? Like, where's the story turning right now?
Well, without giving too much away, Namdi is still in prison. He's in a Moroccan prison. He's in a Moroccan prison.
You ever watch Locked Up Abroad? That ain't a place you want to be.
Man, I'm telling you, when you start hearing what he going through, it's kind of crazy. And Margot is kind of, she's kind of spiraling out of control a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to, her father's kind of moving on in his relationship with his new girlfriend. She dealing with Namdi being away, so she kind of take it to the bottle a little bit, so she kind of spiraling out of control a little bit in this season.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know she's going to eventually get it together. And I know you don't want to give too much information out here, man. But Margot's character should be making a big jump this year. Are we correct?
Oh, yeah. Major jump. A lot of characters actually made major jumps. And, like, on a technical aspect, this season is twice as long as the last one as far as time.
Okay.
First season was 8-10 minute episodes. This one is about it's 8 episodes, but they're about 17 to 25 minutes depending on the episode.
Okay, so we get deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get a little deeper. So what I'm saying, it gave us more time to develop everybody. Yeah. So even with Namdi being in prison for however amount of long he's gonna be in prison, you get to kind of see him arc a little bit.
Yeah.
Jackson, his character steps up some. Veronica, everybody's fan favorite, she steps up.
Yo, Veronica's the homie, man.
And then Lulu got some more tricks up her bag, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, without Namdi, and everybody ain't really rocking with the district like they was last season. So, you know what I'm saying? So she trying to save a little face with the company. So that's when her character step up, and then she bring Jackson back because lo and behold, Jackson character develops a little bit more.
Bro, that's so crazy, man. And I know y'all, in order to put together such a good piece, especially audio wise, you had to assemble an amazing cast, and y'all seem to bring them right back, man. Speak to some of the people who are playing some of these roles and some of the flavor they're bringing to the cast, to the role.
Man, well, the main character is Mykea Jeter. We got Phoenix Washington playing Namdi. Mykea plays Margot, and she plays Queen. We got Kalima, she plays Lulu. Toya Nelson, she plays Veronica. My man Angelo plays Jackson. So, like, to be honest, like, once we assembled them, it was just like it was like Voltron. But it was so like they made everything that much easier. You know what I'm saying? Any type of like doubt or like, is this gonna go? This gonna sound right? They took it to a whole new level. So like, I commend them for allowing me to bring them into this world that we created, and they just took it to a whole nother atmosphere.
That's what's up, man. When y'all was sitting down and putting together the script for season 2, and you were throwing up concepts, how many times did y'all have to say, all right, that's too far?
Yo, it's crazy. The first season, I wrote the whole first season by myself.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, first season I wrote and directed by myself. So this season we assembled a writer's room. So it was me, Akia, and Jasmine Henley Brown. Shout out to Jasmine. And I wrote half the season. I wrote episode 1, 4, 5, and 8. And Akia wrote 2 episodes. Jasmine wrote 2 episodes. But we assembled a writer's room over the summer, and every Sunday we met up and we like beat the story like to death, So we had to, obviously we tossed out a million ideas and most of them didn't stick. But it was sometimes like some stuff, it was like, damn, that's so good, but it didn't fit the story. Yeah. And then it was some stuff like, this, because to be honest, this season, like as the season progresses, it begins to get really deep. Like episode 3 and 4 came out today, and it's gonna start bringing in like a whole nother world. We touch on sex trafficking this season. Okay. So it's like some stuff was like, and it's involving youth. So it was like some stuff. It was like, how do you present this to where you're not making people cringe, but you still want to tell a story of this?
Well, I mean, cringe, yes, but it's also like you have to be realistic. Like it's almost like you're telling a story about stuff that's actually, is actually happening. It's happening. Yeah, we deal with, especially in Atlanta, with sex trafficking is a major deal.
And that was a major thing for us. So it was like, we got to do this in good taste. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about, human trafficking. You talking about, youth being involved in this. So it's like you want to present this story, but you don't want to go over the deep end. No. You know what I'm saying? You got to paint a picture of the cruelty while still having people being to the point where they still want to keep listening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we had to really, each and every week, it's some stuff you write in there and it's like, damn, like it's hard to write. Like you go like, all right, man, I'm gonna write this and I'm gonna go do something happy afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, it's tough to put yourself in those shoes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we touch on some things that's like, it's definitely deep, but it's also done where it's like, okay, this story needs to be told.
Does it make you look at people different? Because I mean, I remember it doesn't make you look at people like when you're outside nowadays, right? And you see stuff that comes across as like, say, prostitution or something like that. Does it make it? Do you look at it now from a different perspective, being that you're writing this show and now the characters are you have characters that you are writing, but there's people who actually live this, and you might see them on occasion.
The thing with it was District Queen is inspired by like people that we actually knew that was already in this lifestyle. So it was like when they give you the green light to like, yo, this is how this goes down. You kind of don't really look at it like maybe like prostitution is just this awful thing, whatever the case may be, because even in District Queen, it's really not based around prostitution. It's more so based around like consensual sex work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you coming at it from a point of, of elegance, kind of, for lack of a better term. You got people like these women that are, involved in this. They're doctors, they're lawyers, you know what I'm saying? They're really intelligent people. This is just a money maker for them, and they enjoy it. Yeah. That's the thing. So it's not even like they're doing this against their will, whatever the case may be. Now, the times when we do touch on those, it's kind of like you're not trying to knock people who just doing it to get by. It's more so you kind of just shedding light on the evils of people, like people who are targeting, young women and children to sex trafficking them. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of look at that, like you already look at that and through a lens of, of disgust. So it's just kind of like, instead of like, damn, like that's a tough racket, it's like, damn, it's a tough racket, and I gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things, like, damn, I gotta go to places I never thought I'd be going as far as in the writing process. Yeah. And then even the actors who have to act this stuff out, you got people, we don't have any children actually acting in this, but we got people who do like voiceover work, stuff like that. So it's like, they gotta get into these shoes of creeps or victims, you know what I'm saying, and still present a quality story.
Hard, man. That's why acting is hard, though.
Man, tough, man. Like they was leaving the studio exhausted.
I believe that, man. Because like you just said, you're at this point, you're trying to live the life of a character, but the character's life is so
crazy. Yeah. Like you got people playing like people who are into human trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Into youth human trafficking, and it's like. You don't cast people like based on how you look like you like kids. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta really go in there and be like, yo, like say you want me to say this?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I want you to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely tough.
Bruh, that's crazy.
It's tough.
You know, we had joked off screen about the visual and how you said people have asked you multiple times when there's going to be a visual version of District Queen. So I'm asking you the millionth one time. When is there going to be a visual version of District Queen? Like at this point, we need a short film to go along with this.
Man, to be honest, I don't think a short film would do it a service.
Really?
Unless it's like a proof of concept.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I feel like as many people come up to me like, yo, this would be dope if I could actually see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I want this to be some type of series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all about funding. It's just, finding, the equity in order to
make it the way you want to make it out.
Exactly, because,
Yeah, I think it'd be dope. Like, again, when you listen, and there's very few podcasts like that. That's why I had to shout out Jade. There are some that are so descriptive and so into it. It's like, wow. Like you could literally paint the picture in your mind. So District Queen is one of those, where you could see it in your mind. You almost want to see it now on screen.
Word, and that's exactly what we was going for. That was the intent, because like explaining what a scripted podcast, especially like last season, it was so tough. Like, man, like what is it? What's a scripted podcast, bro? Like, I'm like, yo, I really can tell you what it is, but you gotta listen to it. And it's like, how I'm gonna hear a car, how I'm gonna hear somebody. I'm like, bro,
slow down, put your mind to work,
bro. You gonna hear, you gonna
For
see
real.
all this, bro.
For real.
Like, you gonna see all of it. You gonna see you gonna see the cars they drive. You gonna see the sex that they having. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see all this type of stuff if you just close your eyes and Margot can look like a million different people. That's the great thing about it being an audio podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can paint a picture of everybody.
All right, so I don't know if there's a scene or anything like that where y'all need a reporter or something. Maybe somebody come on and actually tell the story of what's happening.
Okay.
I threw this one out there last year, and apparently y'all missed it for season 2. So if there's a season 3, I would love to say.
It's gonna be a season 3.
Okay, yeah, this season 3. Yeah, man, Namdi get out of jail. I interviewed Gucci Man when he first got out of jail. Like, I'm used to doing stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a real story too. I interviewed Gucci when he first got out of jail. Like, dude literally walked out of jail, got on the phone, and got out of jail and got on the phone. So I can do this.
We got you.
I can do this. I can act that pretty well. Yeah, right.
Word.
Turn it. Got some fake bars up in here. We can make it realistic. I can get into my method.
Okay, I got you.
So you actually gave us the last question. So we are going to see a season 3 of this.
We're definitely going to get a season 3 of this.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely going to see a season 3 of this. We're going to see how this one goes with the longer episodes and then build on it from there. People are really gravitating toward it.
And now, I mean, I hate to cut you off, but that actually is a good question. How have people been gravitating to the longer versions of the show?
They love it.
Okay.
Because most people last season, if we had a knock, that was it. Like, yo, it was only 10 minutes. Like, as soon as I was really, like, into it, it was over. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the double the episodes. Because the thing is, you don't want to make it too long. You know what I'm saying? You got people's attention without actually, them seeing a visual. So it's a little harder to keep that attention.
Look, I'm laughing because I'm thinking to myself about an episode I listened to last year where that made me stop. I think it was the dude he was literally about to get fucked by this girl. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who was listening to that and said, whoa, hold up, I need more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, y'all stopped at 10 minutes? Give me like 5 more of that.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I was.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I was playing it in here. They was like, the fuck happened here?
Man, people was definitely like, yo, man, this got to be longer. So, we took it to double it. So, like I said, every episode is like 17 to 20 minutes.
That's what's
the
up.
The last one is probably a little longer than everyone. Yeah. But, we kind of playing with it. People kind of liking this length. Like, yo, it's good. It gives me just what I need. And then I could look forward to it next week. So.
Yo, well, congratulations on the release of season 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, if y'all do like a matter of fact, if y'all do a season finale party, definitely pull up.
Okay.
I'll definitely pull up because I need to get back into the show though, especially now that it's longer.
I'm telling you, man.
Look, I'm gonna waste a lot of time at work tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie.
You got 4 episodes to catch up to, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Thursday's my Friday. I'm wasting a shitload of time tomorrow. So yeah.
Okay. That's a bet.
So I appreciate you. Let people know how they can find District Queen. How they can stream it, where they can stream it. We was just talking about Apple phones. You can listen to it on your Apple Watch.
Definitely. Yeah, you can find District Queen on all platforms you can get your podcast from. You get it from iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify. We got the whole first season on YouTube. So you can follow One Dream Films. We keep you abreast with all the updates. Visionary Her Productions. You can follow me. Yeah, man. Like if you just follow me, One Dream Films, Visionary Her, you definitely gonna be abreast of all the news that is District Queen.
Word up, man. Well, I
Word.
appreciate you, my brother,
Man,
for
thank
coming
you for
through, man.
having me, man.
Let me
Thank
now
you for
go
having
get back in District Queen. Put my headphones on and try not to be shocked in my own ears. You know what I'm saying?
Word, man. You laugh.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you gonna be shocked.
That's Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation. We'll be right back.
One Dream.
All right, sir. We're gonna get some.